Hi guys, this is Omer from MMOHut.com, and I'm doing a first impression gameplay video for Red War Edom's Curse, 3D fantasy MMORPG by Euphoria. Now I'll spend about 5-10 minutes running around, checking the game out, and making some quick comments. If you guys want to play Red War Edom's Curse or just learn more about it, check out our full review on MMOHut.com on the link on the right sidebar. And here we go. Going to click connect over here. Password's incorrect. Here we go. That's good now. The game is one server over here called Channel 1. And I'm going to go ahead and make my character now. Create. So we have three characters over here, Mage, Ranger, and Warrior. And those are our three playable classes. And he looks like a Gundam over here for some reason. I don't know why. A little bit too much armor. They all look like Gundams. And there's a male and female version of each character, of course. And I'm going to go ahead and play a human warrior. Well, not human, male warrior. And let's go ahead and click confirm. Alright. Remote level 1. I'm in the village of Calm. Pretty calm place out here. No, good place to retire. Calm place. Alright, when we log in over here, we are presented with our first quest. Pest control. Kill 10 ants. Oh wow, look at that, guys. What an epic quest. I get to kill 10 ants that are threatening the city of Calm, the village of Calm, or whatever. Let's hit close on that. Alright, we got some little character over here showing us some controls. I can click D to change the controls around. Whoa. Now, from what I've heard, this game got a lot of inspiration from Diablo 2. We got the isometric graphics. And even the inventory should look like Diablo 2 if I remember correctly. Yep. Backspace. And wow, I start with 0 of each stat. That's harsh. Alright. Let's see my items over here. I like that you start off with some equipment. And the inventory screen looks a lot like Diablo 2. Let me just close that and let's find our way outside town over here. And I'm surprised there's a lot of people actually playing this game over here. I don't want to say a lot, but a decent amount of players over here. But then again, there's only one server, so this is pretty much everyone in the game, at least in this area. And let me go run outside town over here. And hitting M will open your map over here. There's Furion's Pass, River Yard, and Scorched Battlefield, and Ancient Tower. Now, I recommend you guys don't go down to the Ancient Tower yet, or River Yard. Those are the higher level areas, at least around here. The Furion's Pass is the lower level area. And here's the Quest Keeper Aerith. You pretty much you can just click I don't like you if you want to close the tab, which is pretty funny. And something got lost in translation over there for sure. Basically, she's the character I talk to when I finish this quest, and then she gives me new quests. Isn't that convenient? Quest Keeper gives me all the quests I need. Alright, let's go to Furion's Pass. And it also tells you that it's a level 1 area, which is nice. I mean, it kind of warns you, so you don't go into a high level zone. And I can click D to change my camera around, so let's play with that a little bit. Let's zoom in to look a little bit cool. Let's fight some poisonous cobras. I need to kill ants though, not these cobras. Now, gameplay is fairly fluid. The graphics though are nothing too special. And for a game that was released in 2008, I believe Red War was released in 2008, the graphics aren't that good at all though. It's a pretty old game for sure. I mean, I can't imagine this game was developed recently. I'm sure just Euphoria decided to bring it to America. You know, an old game like this. It could have been developed recently. And leveling is fast early on, as you just saw I leveled up. And each level over here yields one of these stat points, called bonus stats. I'm going to put into power, because that's the only skill that matters. For a warrior, at least. At least early game. Or the only skill that matters to me. My stat, that is. And the monster I killed, the Cobra, he dropped that piece of equipment. Let me go look at that. It's actually Apprentice Leggings. It tells you what rank it is. And it's cursed, so there's no point of me wearing it. Unless I uncurse it. Or decurse it, whatever you want to call it. Alright, there's my ant. Gotta kill this a-hole. And you can see you start off with 1,000 mana potions and 1,000 healing potions. That's a bit excessive if you ask me. I guess the game is quite generous with that. And I like how it uses the potions automatically. I mean, by default, the game uses them when you get weak by itself, so you don't have to do anything yourself. So if you see my HP over here, as I fight an ant and it smacks me around a little bit, I'll automatically use my potion without any input from me. And I have a full set of equipment over here, so that's nice. Personally, I like games that kind of, start you off with some decent equipment. You know, because it can be kind of annoying to start with absolutely nothing and you gotta just pick up everything. So I got some decent equipment over there, which should last me for the first few levels of the game. Leveled up again. I like the camera's free control over here. Lets you play around with it. I'm gonna go zoom in a little bit to see how cool my character looks over here. I mean, come to think of it, this game almost looks like an upgraded version of Mu Online. If you guys played that, you guys may agree with me. And wow, this monster dropped 5 HP potions. That's nice. Now, leveling in this game is fairly paced. If you play for a couple hours, you'll be level 15, level 20 easy. The game's main attraction, though, is by far its PvP system called the Red War. Basically, once you reach level 20, when I was in town, there was an NPC marked on the map called the Red War Manager. And by talking to the NPC, you can register for the Red War. It's a PvP event that I believe takes place around 3 times a day. And from there, you have to pay a registration fee. And if your team wins that big PvP event, you can fight a big chaotic dragon monster. And that drops epic equipment. And as well as a 20% bonus XP or some bonus XP for your character for a set amount of time. And what makes the game's Red War system so unique is that anybody level 20 and up can register. And it actually equalizes everything. After you register for it, you automatically transform into a level 80 character with a decent set of equipment and a decent set of skills. So the game really balances everything out. So even if a level 50 registers, level 20 registers, level 25 registers, it's completely even because everyone's the same level. And that's a lot of fun if you're into PvP. But you have to get to at least level 20 before you can do that. Personally, I don't like the fact that you get only 1 stat point every level. I just feel like my character isn't growing that much. And where are my skills? Let me see if we can find some skills over here. Alright, these ants are just aggressive. These ants are a-holes. Yeah, they need to die. Alright, killed my 10 ants, guys. Awesome. And if I go back to town, I'll get another quest, but I want to just grind a little bit further. Awesome, apprentice gloves. So I'm going to guess a green means a little bit rare. I gotta close my skill menu to pick that up, but basically I get my first activatable skill at level 5. Both of these. And I get, wow, there's really not that many skills in this game. These are basically all the skills in the entire game right over here. And wow, there's so few. Let me just close that for now. But until level 5, I have absolutely no activated skills, at least as a warrior. I'm sure as a mage you'll start with something, but as a warrior I have nothing. That's pretty harsh. Kill this guy over here. See my skill tab, we got my item tab. Wow, we got a lot of equipment already. And I like how it marks the weapons rank and the item rank, so you know what's good and what's bad. And this zone is so crowded with these. This is infested with these monsters almost. Look how many there are. I like how in the distance it just starts loading as I get closer. I don't know why you can't increase the visibility range because this looks terrible. And it's just really hard to navigate this world. At least you have a map though, which is, where am I in here? Where's my dot? Oh, over here. There we go. There I am. I'm gonna go back to Village of Calm. It's too hectic out here for me. Well, at least I got handed my quest. Graphically speaking, though, I'm not too impressed. And there really aren't a lot of players either. I mean, it makes me ask, why did Euphoria decide to bring this game to America all of a sudden? It was a very old game, very basic gameplay, very simplistic. Pretty much I can get all my quests from this quest keeper over here, at least early on. Spiders no problem, or spiders scare me. Alright. I gotta kill some more spiders now. Gross. And yeah, I just get all my quests from over here, and I gotta go back outside town. It feels very linear early on. Yeah, there's the Red War Manager I was talking about. That's really the game's gem. I mean, it's really the only fun part of the game, in my opinion. But I'm gonna go back outside and grind, because that's really all there is to do right now. Kill spiders and grind. All right, let's go back to Furian's Pass. And when I say the game is simplistic, I say that because there's so few skills in the game. First of all, there's only 3 character classes in the entire game. And each character class only has, this many skills about. I'm sure, the range might have 1 or 2 more skills and so forth, but there's only a handful of skills in the game. You get a single stat point every level, so there's not a lot of customization. And in fact, there's 0 appearance customization in the game as well. Which is kind of lame. But this is kind of one of those games that, if you play long enough, you can get some absurdly powerful equipment. You can start dealing ridiculous amounts of damage, and I guess that makes you feel good. It's kind of cool. And kind of like the Diablo 2 and Mu Online, but I feel like comparing this to Diablo 2 just isn't fair to Diablo 2, because Diablo 2 is an excellent game. Alright, let's go kill this baby spider. That's for our quest, I believe. Let me see if I can zoom in a little more. Let me click D again. Alright, here we are. Here's my cool camera mode. I'm gonna go first person on my guy. He looks kind of intimidating. Kind of reminds me of RuneScape, the graphics, at least on my character model. These ants are just nibbling on my armor. Pick up that gold. I believe the registration fee for the Red War is like around 200 grand, so best to start saving early if you want to do that. I believe as a mage, and at least in later skills, there's a skill book system, so you actually find the skill books. Not 100% sure though. The good thing is though, the combat is pretty responsive. It's pretty basic. I just hit level 5 and I got Sword Bash. Awesome. I can use polearms as well, but right now my beginning sword is much better than my beginning polearm. In fact, the polearm does only 1 more damage, but it takes up my 2 slots, so I'm better off with the shield. And let's try my skill. Come on. F1. 31 damage? That's pretty terrible. Hold on. Let's see how much... Yeah, my regular attack does 27 to 30 damage. Why on earth would I use my skill that does terrible damage? Let me try it again. Yeah. I'm better off just not using my skill because it feels like it's even slower, so... My regular attack is just about better. 41 damage that time, but it's barely better than my regular skill, so it's kind of a waste. Considering I have to use MP potions as well. For the first hour or so, this game just feels really easy because the sheer amount of HP potions I have almost ensure that I cannot die. There's no way for me to die right now. The game's a little bit too generous with those. Awesome, more equipment for me. Well guys, I'm running out of time. But compared to newer games like Allods Online and Grand Fantasia, it's hard to recommend Red War. But if you guys want to learn more about it, just check out our full review on MMOHut.com. Later guys.